Hello and welcome to Infinite Sided Dice, where we tell stories and the dice decide our fate. We're back here with the crew for another episode of Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. We left it in a interesting spot. Fallout from our fight with Jean. The revelation of some of the past of Lauren and the past of our beloved Aunt Judy, also known as codename Falcon from the Fourth Corporate War. The pieces of the android killbot have been swept aside, and we've rejoined the crew with Ricky rapping on the door of the room where Lauren has been sequestered with his brain dances.
Go. Knock, knock, knock. I'm not going to say anything. It's also not locked.
It locks from the outside, so you could just keep him in there.
This is where you...
I just go, oh, you're not going to answer the door? Click. And just walk away. No.
Ricky would never.
I just push it open.
Yeah. What does he see? Are you?
I'm not even slotted at the moment. I'm just staring at the wall with a cigarette.
Guess you don't need one of these. And I light one up myself. Not something that Ricky does often, by the way. Doesn't smoke all the time.
Because he's
We're
a singer,
all
obviously.
smoking now.
Anyway, I approach. He's staring at the wall. I grab a chair or whatever near you, and I clock what's going on with you, and I just we all got a past. I get it. Truth is, yeah, I was pissed yesterday. Yeah, still a little pissed about it now, but I asked myself what I would have done if I was you. And I didn't have an answer. I'm not sure that I would have done anything differently. Because when you see some shit, and we've all seen some really, really hard stuff, I don't know. I guess this is my way of saying I get it. That doesn't mean I think it's okay. But Nautica sees you seem to be well motivated by Nautica employing you. That's good enough for me. This other thing you got going on, if that doesn't interfere with your work, that's good enough for me. If we're gonna keep working together, you should know by now it's not my style to keep my mouth shut.
I finally look at you. And I go, me not helping her has nothing to do with you. And I know she means something to you. But you haven't seen the side of her that I saw. And quite honestly, it just represents everything that's wrong with this fucked up world. Nothing goes good here. Why are we even still here? Everything that's good just gets taken away. Every time. At least you still had her when you lost whatever else you lost. Yeah, I dug into you. I act like I don't care. But I'm not stupid. I know what you lost. But you still had someone. I have no one. Nothing.
I didn't have someone. I found someone. Because I didn't give up. You give up, you never find anyone. That's why I go out there. That's why I sing my songs. That's why I keep that message out there all the time.
That's why I like your message.
They want us to give up. If we give up, they can take all our shit. If we give up, we just buy their products. We go to our houses, homes, little flats, slot in, slave away at some job, and then just give it right back to them. And never ask any questions. They make more and more money off of our backs while we get less and less and less. And die. Nothings.
We don't have a choice.
Yes,
They're gonna take it from us anyway.
No.
We can pledge our service to them. We can promise them everything. We can give them everything we want, everything they want, and they'll still take. And there's nothing we can do about it. For example, what the fuck just happened yesterday? We gave them everything they wanted, and they still tried to take. It doesn't stop, Ricky.
Oh, I know. But they can't take our will. What they want is for us to stop fighting. They want to break us. That's it. That's what their biggest motivation is, to break
They
us.
fucking won. All right.
I know that's how you feel. I do. But you know what? If you're still here, like still here with us, and if you really do like my music, I don't know, man. I don't think you've given up. There's a fire in there, might be a little low, but it's still there. I'm saying when you're ready to come out of this, come back into the light, or the neon light. Yeah, we'll be there. Me, the people who stand for what I stand for, we'll be there. If you're not giving up, then you're one of us. That's it.
I don't know, man.
Think about it. If you put it to your mind to move on, find someone, find others. Yeah. You might find that fire getting bigger again.
I just hate the idea of finding someone just to get it taken away all over again.
The really old saying. Better to have loved than lost, right?
I don't know about that.
Fuck. I do.
I'll be out there tonight.
Good. That makes me happy. Not that you need to care. It'd be good to see you. Ah! Time to get my Ricky on.
Oh, God.
I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be up there.
I nod and I start stepping, going back up, and I hear this telltale sound of some guitarist not letting the roadies do the sound check.
Put that down! Put that down!
And I just
Nope. And put that down. Put that down. Did I tell you you could touch that? No, I did not.
and
An amp is worth more than you are. You know.
I went to.
I went to Berklee College of Music. I'll tell you when it sounds right.
So true. I drop my head like this, and I go, I better get up there before somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, there's a certain comfort in the noise and the din as people start to shuffle in. The smell of artificial tobacco and stale smash. Dried to the floor. That it's
We just cleaned.
Yeah, it's wild. You can't clean this out.
There's no cleaning this.
Yeah, there's no cleaning that. Yeah, the you might have cleaned all the glass and everything, but the vapors from all the shattered bottles and stuff are still just lingering in the air. But it just gives it that same rock club. It doesn't matter if it's the Short Stop or if it's Dreamland or wherever, that these clubs are all in their way the same place, and they're all your home. You see, yeah. So, anything else that needs to happen before Designer Bleak takes the stage?
I texted you because I didn't want to say it out loud.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing crazy. It's just.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. I think that's something that probably wouldn't happen at this moment.
Okay. I just
But that's certainly something.
wanted to put it out there.
Yeah, you would talk to, actually, if you want to track him down, track down Roach.
Okay.
He's your foremost expert on brain dances, so he'd be the guy to talk to. And he's absolutely there. Why wouldn't he be? He's Roach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, as you're walking out, FaZe is still a little pale and he's seated, but he's there and he waves his hand at you.
He's a little phased. Perhaps.
He's like Powerpuff Girl in it. No fingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, boss. I'll be back up and running in no time.
Honestly, you were pouring drinks like you were missing fingers already.
Boss, it's me, FaZe.
He's always been a few fingers short of a hand. So, quick scan of the room. Yeah, you see. Actually, no. They don't show up just yet. I think when you start playing, the first song kicks off and the crowd is into it. It's all the, aside from the people we know, it's also just the Designer Bleak fans. And this number has grown. This is a ranked 6 Rocker Boy crowd.
Whoa.
So, yeah, this venue is much bigger than the Short Stop, and even still it is filled to capacity. There's a certain energy in the room. There's been some violence on the streets. There's rumors, whispers about things going on, street level, corp level, and it seems like this is the place to be tonight for
Did I start a secret show rumor?
Yeah, totally.
There's gonna be a secret show.
Yeah, yeah. Not to say these crowds haven't been helped by the fact that Shitwrecked is very well able to spread rumors about things that happen. You clock Mel and Suvi. Suvi brings Portia. Why wouldn't she?
Yeah.
You're fully in show mode, but Mel walks in and she's not in her tactical gear. She's in just tip to toe designer threads. Her hair is not pulled back, it's down. I don't know if you've seen her hair down, and it's like just really like thick waves of pink hair.
Yep.
That just like, it pops out in a room, right? And it's offset by the black of her outfit. Looking so clean. And Suvi and Portia also dressed equally as clean, if a little, I don't know what the right word is, sluttier? Yeah.
More risque.
Risque, a little more provocative, a little less, a little sloppier, maybe.
Less professional.
Less professional.
But they look like they are having a great time.
That's awesome.
You see Blades. She's there. And maybe from the stage you can make a perception check.
Yeah.
Get a look at the whole room.
Yeah. 19.
19. Yeah, so you clock all these people and a lot of the usual crowd. Tank is there. It's probably the first time you've seen her at a show. But noticeably, Rattlecan is not present. And that's maybe a little unusual. But also he's been beefing with Blades a little bit, so...
But Blades is there.
Yeah, you haven't seen the two of them in the same room
for a while
recently. Since they had their little blow up about Militech prison. Show's going on. All this commotion's happening. Would
I have been able to find people to hire for security since my security's low?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you beef up for the night. So in addition to that, Chino's on scene, and you don't even have to hire. Their job is to keep the block secure. They know Dreamland's been hot. It's a hot location right now, and there's a ton of people here. They come out, and there's a good number of Santiagos. Some of them inside enjoying the show. Chino, of course, front row. Chino and Sparkplug, they're Designer Bleak fans at this point. They've been to a lot of your shows at this point. But they post up even on like the corner of the blocks and stuff like that. So they're keeping eyes on the entire area. All seems pretty quiet aside from the loud rock and roll that's happening, punk rock that's happening on the stage.
Halfway through the show, whenever we get to that point, I stop and I address the crowd directly.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. How's everybody doing? So good to see you guys. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. So tell me something. What do you think of the new decorations? Yeah? Not bad. Well, looks like shit. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Well, you got someone you can thank for this. And I look at Nautica from across the room, and I just go, and you've seen my eyes do this before, and they just kind of go, sorry.
He says sorry with his eyes.
Yeah, with my eyes. And I was like, what if I told you could thank soccer for this?
Fuck soccer.
Yeah. You know what soccer thought you could do? They thought they could nuke this fucking city. Right?
Hell no.
Then come back and mess with us.
Yeah.
Came to us directly, yeah. But what happened? Right? They could not fuck with this!
Samurai forever.
Play Freebird. So this is a little song that you all know, just to remind us. Don't give up. Keep going. This corporal's coming to your door. You tell them what to do. You tell them you're not giving up. This song is called The Calling.
Wow. Crowd goes crazy.
Yep. And I just start playing it.
Let's get that charismatic impact roll from you.
All right.
Never give up. Never surrender.
You see soccer out there? Yeah. Are you not entertained? Samurai forever. Charismatic impact. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. 7 plus 6. Hey, that would be a 13.
Great.
DV was 12.
Yeah. Influencing a large group of people. So you now you've mobilized.
Yeah.
We'll see what
the message is keep your eyes out for
Yeah.
soccer. You know what they did to our city.
Absolutely.
Don't let them get away with it again.
Suvi, during the show, steps away from Portia for a minute and gets, let's say the two of you, gets your attention, is like, is there somewhere a little bit quiet we can talk?
Yeah, let's go to the office.
So you guys head backstage up the stairs, and Suvi's sort of party girl demeanor changes a little bit. She gets a little bit serious. She's like, hey, I don't know how many more times I'm gonna be able to. Okay, so things are gonna get a little different between us going forward, but I wanted to give you all of this. And so she has a data shard, and this is what we got on the brain dance images. This is what we got, what little we got from Jean, and this is what we got from Militech. Blades walks in behind. She clocked what was happening and wants to be there. And she's like, yeah. Speaking of Militech, I did a little more on the prison. I've been kind of keeping up on it. Suvi's like, she with you?
Oh, yeah, she's with us. Sarah.
Well, what do you got? And she's like, so I looked through your contacts and I talked to that Manji. Sorry about your dad, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
But apparently, it took a little, convincing, but Manji was able to get some records of people going in and out of this medical facility that's attached to the prison. Remember I was telling you about?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, your dad was one of the first people he spent a lot of time in there. I don't know what they were doing to him or what they were trying to do, but I just thought you should know. Those guys really were fucking with whatever. Yeah, it's not much more than that, but I thought you should know about it. And then Suvi says, and this image you did, remember I was questioning whether it was a brain or neural pathways, and she throws it up on the screen. She's sort of explains, it's a little bit of what you already know, how brains could be partitioned, severance, right? The thing that happened to your dad. But what's different is she's like, this isn't permanent. This is a rapid repeating switch. This I got multiple images and I was confused because the two images, I thought it was just like natural brain activity. I'm doing Blade's voice and Suvi's voice. I thought it was just like natural brain activity between the two images. They're vastly different. But then I looked and it's not just that they're different, they're exactly opposite. So there's like an on and an off. Poltergeist says, you see this image of this neural map. You're taken back to this time when you just finished dodging a bullet, and you look past Zachary Harmon and see on the wall behind him is a huge digital screen, and it's a map of a neural network, and it looks like so crazy familiar it's almost disorienting.
Yeah, you don't even need to say anything.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, of course. And Blades is like, and you're about to shit your pants, cause check this out. And she plugs in her shard and she's like, this was taken off the Militech medical database's drives. And she throws it up on the screen and it's like the same, almost exactly the same. Like you're looking at two identical images. So this is what I think they pulled out of your dad's brain.
So now they know how to do it. Or how to start figuring out how to do it, or that it's possible to do.
Well, all I want to know is where the fuck are the rest of the missing prisoners? And you hear Ricky yelling at the crowd and going crazy. And Suvi's like, also, well, I'll let Mel take care of the rest, but I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of the show if you don't mind.
Yeah, please. Thank you so much for this. Truly. I'm sorry I got you in the middle of it all.
No problem. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, you too.
Remember, it's not the life that they use, it's the life you choose. And you hear the lyric of the crowd is now singing in the background. The lyrics from The Calling. You're left alone. The two of you and Blades are now sort of sitting and looking at each other. Is there anything you want?
Shipwrecked.
Yeah.
I don't want to start a fight. I'm not trying to start a fight.
Heard.
This is your new quote.
This is how she opens every conversation. I love it.
Are we frying a fish that's just maybe a bit too big for us?
Absolutely.
What do you want to do with all this?
I want to never deal with it again, and I never want to be attacked again by people forcing me to do things for them that include giving up friends and family. I was really naively hoping to be done with all of this after Jean left.
We should have just killed your dad.
I mean, then Jean would have just killed us.
Yeah, but now he has that. All of that. Like, you know what that means, right? It means an army full of me.
Yeah. Well, we're here now.
I'm just wondering if maybe we're getting a little bit emotional about all of this. I mean, Ricky seems quite motivated after yesterday's events.
Hey, I'm not the one down there screaming at the crowds about it. I am not looking for more of a fight.
Well, I think maybe you picked the wrong business partner. Because if anybody's actually trying to pick a fight, it's that guy.
I know.
What do you want to do?
I want to know the option that will cause us all the least grief. But how can you even know? I want to I want to make the decision that is safe is not the right word, because when are we ever?
I mean, not trying to start a fight. Putting options on the table. That's all I'm ever trying to do, is putting options on the table.
That's fine.
You've been hanging around with Ricky Wars for a long time. Do you think maybe time's up? Because it seems to me like the safest option for you is to move away from the person trying to pick a fight with a whole corporation. I know you don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. It's all bad. But if Ghost were here, I think, that seems like the kind of advice he would give. And he was the best at surviving.
Yeah, maybe he gave FaZe a few tips. I'm not ready to just walk away from Ricky. I can't. But I'll talk with him. He just gets heated.
All I'm saying, you're planting a lot of roots. You're making a lot of connections. You're establishing yourself as a business owner. You obviously have gained the respect of some huge players. You are absolutely a target.
Yeah.
And if you want to make the choice that's going to get you out of this and not have to deal with this, it's leaving. And leaving him.
I absolutely hear you and recognize the wisdom in everything you're saying. But I also don't believe that there's a world in which Jean can't find me wherever I go.
Right, but you're gonna hurt less people if you are around less people.
I tried that. Even people I tried not to get close with got hurt, so...
Well, all I'm saying is that you're clearly a leader, and people look up to you. And I think Blades, is in danger, and FaZe, obviously, is in danger. But your mom here also, and your friends here, everybody you've ever worked with, they listen to you and you tell them what to do, but that means when people come after you, they're gonna mow down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised Ricky hasn't been in worse shape.
He's oddly good
Tricky
at
Ricky.
getting,
Yep.
avoiding bullets. Sometimes, not always.
I'm just saying, if you stay around here, Jean's gonna come after you. Yeah, Jean is always gonna come after you, but if you leave and if you want to choose the best option and you want to save people, I mean, maybe you should just lie low. Not put on a big punk show in your base of operations telling everybody to go kill Arasaka.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the plan.
Dragging around a med tech who clearly doesn't want to be here.
Listen, I can leave and disappear, but Ricky's just as much as a target as I am. And honestly...
But he's a liability.
Yeah, but he's my liability.
All right, I'm just putting options on the table. If we were looking at a chessboard, that's what it would be.
You can put your fucking options up your ass.
Blades.
You cynical bitch.
Blades.
No, I've been sitting here listening to this shit, and you're talking, you don't know who the fuck you're talking to.
I know exactly who I'm talking to.
Blades.
You got it all figured out?
I do.
What she's doing is bigger than anything you'll ever do.
That's not fair. She's done a lot. She's given up a lot.
You want to change the world?
No.
Well, we do. And we're gonna.
See what I mean? She's gonna get killed.
So what if I fucking do? Okay? I'd rather die making a difference
How crumbed up are you, kid? Honestly, I believe you. That was quite inspiring. Should we get you a metal skeleton? You could be strong like me.
Look, I don't need to chip in like that. I've got a fucking brain. And it's about the people. Don't you hear what's going on down there? That is power. Ricky, shipwrecked, you might be strong, but what they have is better than strength.
All right.
All right, fuck you. I'm leaving.
Put it in your diary.
She storms out of the room.
I'm sorry.
Honestly,
she weirdly grows on you. I'm so
I like
sorry.
it. I think I like the gumption. I do. I wish I was that delusional. Well, just putting options on the table. If I were looking at a chessboard, that's the move I'd make. But I know that, people with less chrome have different feelings, so.
Yeah. I really appreciate you putting options on the table because honestly, I think that's the only thing we ever thought about was not understanding each other's plans or ideas. But I do. I get it. And I really appreciate that you would take the time to tell me and in your weird way care enough about me to do so.
I don't know what's weird about it. And you just throw that word around sometimes.
Okay.
I don't think it's very weird.
All right, well, I'm not used to people caring about me, so it's weird for me.
Yeah, well, clearly. And as long as we're being honest, I gotta say, I don't want to take this shit to Militech. If they find me, they're gonna cut my brain open.
No, I never wanted to partner with him. I just don't know what to do with this information that we're sitting on and didn't know if handing it off to someone else anonymously was the better option, but it's not. It's not.
Well, if we want to stay with Ricky, what we could do is just find out where all the Arasakas are and then have him and his crazy crew, we just riot in the streets. And then power to the people, just like your little assistant is all about. And they can all handle it, and we can all lie low.
I mean, again, I spent my whole life up until I met these guys being safe and being really fucking lonely and trying to make a difference. And I get that you've been through a lot, and I get that you would want to lie low and not have your brain cut open, because obviously that is awful. And I get why you just wouldn't want to be involved in any of this, but I feel responsible. I come from the people that make this world shit.
Yeah, me too.
I can't leave them without the defenses I could possibly give them.
You remind me so much of my grandpa.
Me?
But, he couldn't do it. And I don't know if anybody can. Get rid of all the evil they've put into the world.
It's definitely a tall order. And I know I can't fix it. I just hope to make it a little less shitty.
Yeah. Do you want to go out in a blaze of glory fighting Arasaka?
Want is not the right word, but I think I'm willing to do what I have to fix this mess I've somehow made.
Okay, well, you're stupider than my grandpa. But, you know.
I mean, he was really brilliant, so it's hard to top that.
I'm sure somebody will appreciate your futile efforts to change the world.
I just want to change the neighborhood. There's no changing this world.
Well, you point and I'll punch.
You don't have to do that.
What else am I gonna do? They're gonna come after me.
I mean, I'm just saying that if you really wanted to run, I wouldn't, not that I could force you to stay. I couldn't. I wouldn't ask you to.
I wouldn't have anywhere to go.
Well, sorry your home landed with our bunch of assholes.
Yeah, it's fine. It's about as good as you could get in Night City.
It's oddly very comforting.
Well, let's get out of here before we miss Ricky's finale so he doesn't kill us.
Well, let's get out of here before he tells them any more information that could get them all killed.
Oh,
Jesus
that's true.
fucking
You
Christ.
point and I'll shoot. If he opens his mouth, bullet right in the back of
I
the
wonder
brain.
if we could get one of Lauren's, sedatives.
Tranks?
Yeah. Just knock him out.
I guess that's cleaner.
Yeah.
We could just take him out.
Well,
you can
keep it as a
tell
backup
that
option.
that's a joke.
You can tell that I might be serious.
Okay, you move back in to the throng, disappearing into the crowd a little bit. Maybe thankful for what anonymity you might get for a few minutes. The music has its way of washing over you, taking you away from all of the horrors of Night City, and maybe for a minute you connect to this crowd and you understand that something about music that's that loud, it vibrates the air, and the air vibrates the people in the room. And when it's loud enough, and when everybody is listening, everybody starts to vibrate on the same frequency. And you stop being individuals struggling, and you start being a community. After the show, Jackson starts a fight. Bradley breaks it up. Lucinda gets a drink.
The encore ends with Bloody Hotel Room.
The last song, Bloody Hotel Room.
Boss, did you get that recorded? I want a copy of that.
What's his face is around here somewhere. Roach.
Oh yeah, full brain dances of Designer Bleak songs. There might be a marketing opportunity here.
Corner the market.
But after the groupies have spent their time surrounding Ricky, there's a moment when you find yourself alone at the bar, and then sitting next to you is Mel.
Okay.
Hey, rocker boy.
Hey, Mel. You know, I wasn't sure you were going to come.
Wouldn't miss it. Nice show.
You know what? It was. Something about this show tonight. It's a little different for me. But it was awesome. It's great. Can I get you a drink?
Sure.
Oh shit, Pace. He's not back there, is he?
No, it's a different guy. It's like
Okay.
it's not FaZe.
Yeah, I was about to call for FaZe. I was like, FaZe, no. New guy. How you doing?
Hey, yeah, Ricky Wars, cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to see you, man. Thanks for helping out tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll have whiskey, synth whiskey and then whatever the lady's having.
Yeah, only the best. She's like, yeah, I'll have the same. He pours you a couple oversized glasses since you're the VIPs on the house as usual. And he gets called down. It's a busy night. He's running back and forth. Yeah. I was just thinking about how I handcuffed you in Bada Bing's casino when we first met.
I would say that was a very successful first date, wouldn't you? Come on. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah. You run fast with your hands cuffed. You must have a lot of experience.
Yeah. I plead the fifth on that one. Till you get to know me better.
So
what was this thing that made you say, you know what? Screw it. I'm coming to the show. This dick that made me run through a casino and it made me stop him in the street and just annoyed the crap out of me that day. And then had the balls to freaking ask me to come to a show. Yeah, I'll go. Because that's some shit I would do.
Honestly, I saw you get your ass kicked in knockouts. You really put yourself in harm's way for your friends, and I'm just kind of a sucker for an idiot like that. And the way you, you surround yourself with good people. It's hard to keep good people together. I admire that. Also, your ass looks good in those jeans.
Oh, I mean, it's not by accident. I do squats. Don't tell them. Don't tell the fans. I'm nothing without them. Mm-hmm. Nothing without my people. Yeah. No, there's really not a lot I wouldn't do for them. For Nautica.
Yeah, so what's the deal with you two? Like, is it a thing?
No, it's professional, but she's family.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's that simple.
I have some bad news, though.
Here it comes. What is it?
Yeah. So, I ran your friend Jean through our system and kind of ran it up the flagpole, so to speak.
Okay.
Michiko, the big boss at Danger Gal, she says we gotta put the kibosh on this whole thing. I can't be around you anymore. I'm not even supposed to be here.
God, this is the start of such a good thing. What are you talking about?
She grabs you by the collar and pulls you in and just plants one on you.
Nice.
Says, I'm not supposed to be here, but I am. But it might just be tonight.
Okay.
Got somewhere we can go?
Absolutely. Hold on one second. Hold on, no.
Let's do a face down real quick. I want to see.
Face down and
Well, like a face
We're
am
gonna
I
use
right?
a face down for
Can I do a human perception first?
well, first I want
No?
your face down because I want to
Face down
see.
first.
I want to see what this does to Ricky in terms of his cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wise.
Do it.
You had a good face down score. You
Yeah.
got it.
Looking for a
Here
brown
we
chicken
go.
and a brown cow.
Yep. What'd you get?
Here we go. Face down.
He's
face
clearing out
down.
all the
She-
dice. It's an important role.
18.
18. You know, you lost your first face down with her back at Gio Campara's casino,
She's good.
but not tonight.
Ah.
You keep your cool.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your human perception and tell me what it is you're looking for.
I just want to make sure she's sincere.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it. It's that simple.
Give me the roll. I'll,
Okay, 19.
A 19?
Yeah.
Seems pretty sincere. You've been in a lot of situations like this.
Yeah.
It seems like she's put aside her professional career. She's the type of woman that will do what her boss says to a point, but she's here for a good time, not a long time. And as far as tonight goes, she is here for you.
Nice. Sensing no ulterior motive. All right. Tell you what. Yeah, go ahead.
As a GM, I was saying, we don't have to go.
We're not going to play this out.
Not going any further than this.
No, we're not going to play this out. I was going to say.
I just want to know if you're going to go anywhere.
Yeah, we will. However, I'm going to say, I need a few minutes with my friends.
Totally.
You mind? You want to hang out? If you want to hang out in my section.
And then Portia and Suvi, there was my rangefinder. Portia and Suvi come up and put their arms around Mel, and Portia's like, "What's up, bitch? Let's do shots!"
Oh my god!
And Mel kind of looks at you sheepishly and winks, and then I'll catch you later.
Good to see you guys. I'll see you in a minute. And say hi to some familiar faces and stuff like that as I work my way through the crowd.
Yeah.
I head over to Nautica.
You find each other.
I get to Nautica. I'm like, don't be mad.
What the fuck, man?
Don't be mad.
What are you doing?
It's part of the plan.
What plan? To get every innocent person in the city killed?
No. I'm not trying to. Not sending them out there as cannon fodder. That's not the idea. Right?
That kind of sounded like your idea. Ricky, come on. You know, if we're supposed to talk about these things, you have the big ideas, and then I make them the right ideas. What are you doing?
We're sending a message.
They already want to kill us. What message are we sending? We saved Aunt Judy. How is that not a good enough message? Hey, assholes, you can't win everything. That was the message.
They're not
now
supposed
we're poking the nest.
No. The message is you're not supposed to be here, and now we know you are. We all do.
Ricky, I know in your mind, which is so beautiful and full of so much imagination, we are so important and we can fix everything, and I love working towards that goal. I love that being the ideal, but it's not facts. We're going to get smushed.
They're trying to smush us anyway. If we put them on the back foot, then we can get at least 1 foot forward, right?
I don't think this puts them on. How does this put them on the back foot?
Now they're looking over their shoulders a little bit more.
I don't think they are.
They have to worry about more than us, don't they?
I don't think they're worried about Billy Bob and Suzanne in the front row of your show, Ricky.
It's not what I mean. It's just the word being out there, right? Right? The volume on Sokka was low. Right? Low, because they weren't here, and they're not supposed to be here. And as far as everyone knows, they're not here. If they are here, right? They have to cause less trouble, which makes Jean easier to find.
How in your rocker boy math did you get? Sorry, that got me. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. How was your rocker boy math? Did what you did put them on their back foot and make them look over their shoulder? Like that doesn't it doesn't make sense.
What are you talking about? This is what This is what activist rocker boys have been doing for fucking half a century.
They haven't quite done this. Do you remember a few nights ago when we said we didn't want to start another war?
Oh, I didn't. They did. So what do you want me to do now?
So-
we didn't start a war. We're in one. So you want me to just put my guns down? This is my weapon. Look at me. Look at me. There's one thing you know about me. I'm a punk.
Yes, you are.
I'm not an anarchist. This is strategy.
So what you're saying is the war has already begun and we are showing their hand before they meant it to be shown.
I'm not showing their hand. We're creating static, right? Static, distraction. We're shattering their focus a little bit, right?
Well,
We're
I think
spreading
they're
it
still pretty
out.
focused on us after that. Who are
Hey,
you?
guys.
Are you gonna get other people? Like, do you have like a little rocker boy group chat, and you're gonna tell them all to say this so that they don't know which of your friends to kill first? I don't understand your plan.
It's chatter. It's an entire population of people, is it not?
People that they're not afraid of. People they're not afraid to kill.
If they kill everybody, who will they have power over? That's always been the point. Right? They can't. Right? What the hell else are they gonna do to scare us again? More than what they've already done. They nuked this place. I'm sorry. Poisoning my water supply isn't enough. What else are you gonna do?
Okay.
These people want to fight. They want this, right? It's not about that. I'm not telling them to go out there and be human shields. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm scaring Arasaka. And maybe they go away and stay quiet for a little bit. Maybe they come back after us, but one way or the other, they'll be easier to spot. I know that.
Okay, so walk me through your plan. This is obviously the big picture part of the plan. Got it. I see it. I'm here. I'm with you. What's your plan for the part where they're just gonna go after Aunt Judy again to get to you, or they're just gonna come back after us?
Okay. I guess this part isn't clear. They're going to go after Aunt Judy again anyway. They're going to come after us again anyway. They're going to try to kill you again anyway. It doesn't matter. They're coming,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I'm making us harder to get at, and I'm making it easier to see them coming.
Okay.
The rest is inevitable. We're in this.
Yeah. So,
The only thing we could have done, there's nothing we could have done to keep them from coming after us. There's no deal we could have struck. There was no different way to approach this that would have kept them from coming after us. We could try to mitigate the damage. We thought we could. We thought maybe we'd give them a little bit more of what they wanted. Maybe I've gotten a little soft in my old age. I don't know.
yeah.
I thought maybe that was a possibility, but there's nothing in my past that tells me that ever works.
Okay. All right. I'm here with you. I'm on board. What's the next step?
We find out what their next step is.
How?
Well, that's the next step.
Oh my god, that's not a next step.
It is.
That's like a hope and a dream and a wish. I don't know that it's a next step.
I'm sorry. We don't know hackers. We don't know. We don't have ears on the ground.
Not across the sea. No, we don't have them. We don't have them. They're not gonna help. They bailed. They're not helping.
You sure?
They fucking bailed, dude. Listen, if that is a Ricky thing. I'm not getting involved with them again. If you want to try, you have my blessing. Don't bring me into it. Why would they help us? They didn't help us last time.
It's been a long time. People change. Motivations change, even if the people stay the same.
I think if the people are safe, the people are not going to want to become unsafe, especially when the whole reason they left was to save their own asses.
You ever been to Japan?
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to go?
That's insane.
Okay, we'll table that.
We're on our turf here. Like,
Look, man, it's easy. It's real easy to be like, oh, the rocker boy's being crazy. The rocker boy's been a rocker boy, blah, 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 blah. You know? That's bullshit. That's easy. This is very real what's happening. And I'm not making light of it. I'm not trying to suck you into anything that you don't want to be part of, but there's no part of this. There's no approach that isn't scary.
I agree. I just wish you hadn't thrown out one of the scariest plans possible without discussing it with any of us.
Yeah.
So your whole take on this is go out swinging.
No. I definitely do not want to go quiet into that good night. I've proven that many times. But no, this isn't chaos. Chaos is what they're bringing.
Sure, you just want to wait for Jean to show back up?
I'm rattling their cage.
Cool. Can't wait to see what that makes them
What happens
do.
when people lose their cool?
They make mistakes.
Exactly. That's it. Rattle their cage, they lose their cool, they show their hand.
I guess this just feels...
You know what? It's more likely that this will amount to nothing. They might just be like, what's one show? Right?
Right. I mean, I was going to say, this feels, if the goal is to rattle the cage, this feels underwhelming then. Then what rattles their
It
cage?
spreads. It starts here and it spreads.
All you did was potentially start a rumor.
Oh, I think.
And that's my job, so fuck you for that.
Well, this is the synergistic part of it, right?
Yeah. What, do you want me to send out a scream sheet? Ricky Wars declares war on Arasaka. You can't take us down.
You're the spinner. How do you spin this?
I just told you. And I don't have to spin it. I just say what your dumbass did.
Fucking go do it.
Oh my god.
You see at the bar, both of you look up from your conversation and see Portia and Suvi with some a little too much PDA, and Mel sort of like third wheeling, like.
And I'm like, shit, I got a thing.
Okay, yeah, okay, go, because right now you're making me angry, and I need you to go.
Okay.
I need some space right now.
All right.
I need to figure out how to spin what you've done tonight. So let me go into my little...
I did you a favor.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
I head back towards
Yeah, sure. As you try to get out, maybe find, for once, maybe a little quieter spot would be nice. She takes your hand and you walk out the door into the brisk, cold night city air, and you don't realize how much smoke and booze vapor there was in that room until you take your first breath of what passes for clean air in Night City. And it wakes you up a little bit, and you look at each other and your agent pings. You see a message from Rattlecan.
Oh God, where is he?
Okay. It says, help.
Oh, Jesus.
And then there's a beat, and then an intersection. And then nothing. And that's where we're going to go to break.
All right.
Dude, you were on point. That was so
Hello! I apologize for this short interruption, but I wanted to offer on behalf of myself and everybody involved in making this show a heartfelt thank you. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. We hope you're enjoying watching the game as much as we enjoy playing it. Now, if you are enjoying the show, I just want you to know that there's a whole lot more Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction, so click that subscribe button so you can come back next week and not miss any of the action. One more thing, if you have a friend or a gaming group or anybody at all that you think would enjoy this content, go ahead and share it with them. That way we can continue to grow the community and share this game with as many people as possible. But most importantly, just tune in next week for more of Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. Once again, thank you.
Our program is made possible in part by Green Tower Games, a friendly local game shop in North Los Angeles County. Visit greentowergames.com. And by subscribers like you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Infinite-Sided Dice, where we are telling a story and the dice have yet to decide our fate. Real quick, before we jump back in, I just want to say thank you for joining us. This season has been quite a ride. Obviously, if you haven't yet, psych and conscribe and do all that stuff. Smash the bell.
I was expecting to be like, smash the bike button.
Smash the bike button. But no, a sincere thank you. You're absolutely making all this possible, and we're just really hoping to keep growing and keep making more awesome content for y'all to enjoy, and also just keep playing with this awesome group. And I want to say, I mean, the last hour has been some of the finest gaming I've ever done, if you could even call it gaming at this point. Yeah, don't make funny faces.
Gaming.
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 Let's get into it.
But let's get back into it.
I like the emotional moment.
Oh, I'll just add it to the tally. But we left the crew at a precarious moment. Ricky hand in hand with Mel, his date cut short by a message on his agent. A cry for help from a longtime Designer Bleak fan and a location and nothing more. Ricky, what do you do?
I immediately forward the message to the party. Mm-hmm. And I look at Mel and I go, I'm sorry. But I show her the message. I can't leave him out there.
Well, you asked me why I showed up. I guess this is why. Go help your friend.
If I make it out of this. I pop back into the club for a couple of supplies.
Yeah.
My go bag.
Sure. What's the rest of the crew do on getting this message?
I'm reading my Mel notes.
Poltergeist texts back. It sounds fun.
Nice.
And then you see me there.
I send back the facepalm emoji and I show up.
I go up to you and I go, boss, do we gotta go to this?
He's a kid.
All right, let's go.
You see Chino as you're running through the club.
Mm-hmm.
Everything all right?
Just rattle can. And I show him the message.
Oh, shit. He checked something on his agent. He's like, that's Red Chrome Legion territory, out by the old Militech prison. We can't roll heavy there. But I'll get you. My ride is your ride.
Red Chrome Legion.
Stealth mesh.
We need to go quiet anyway.
We gotta go. Get in the car. Let's go.
I get Blades and Blades. Do you have any codes, any way to like get in? Anything that could help us stealth into this place?
Blaze is like, what's going on? Oh my god.
You did all this Militech research, right? You find out any ways to get in undetected?
In and out? Are you kidding? It's like it's a fucking military facility. Like, I didn't go in. I just like, shook down people who work there. Like, Manji was my hookup.
Okay, well, Rattlecan's in trouble and we need to get in.
Well, let's go.
Can you do tech stuff and help us from afar? I don't want to put you in danger too.
I'll keep my agent close. Whatever you need, you just text me.
Okay, contact anyone we have that might be able to help you with this.
So it's like, yeah, everyone's asleep. I don't know.
Okay,
this
we'll
is crazy.
wake them up.
All right, well, go if Rattlecan's in trouble.
Yeah.
Thanks, Blades.
Time is of the essence. Pop in the Chino's ride.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I emphasize, I was like, we don't know what this is. We got to be real quiet. I know you get that.
Yeah. He, oh yeah, totally. None of their cars are quiet. No. But it's just a single car riding in. Mm-hmm. He sends off some messages letting everyone know what's going on.
I ask him if there's some specific, was there some Santiago thing that he was doing there specifically? Like, what's he doing there?
Bro, Santiago's can't roll up there. That's what I'm telling you. It's Red Chrome Legion. Like, we do not cross that line. He's going to start a fucking war.
Did they cross that line to come get him?
I don't know.
All I know is he and Blades are fighting over how she wouldn't do something about this and how...
Kim was trying to be a hero just like you, Ricky.
And the tires squeal and he takes off through the streets of Night City.
Okay.
Let us not forget I have eyes with 400 times magnification.
Nice.
We need to see from afar.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Seriously.
It doesn't take eyes with 400 times magnification to see what you guys see as you approach this city block. A huge plume of smoke. And you clock like pretty quickly there's AVs scrambled. There's all kinds of hell breaking loose. You hear no sirens. I think they deal with this on their own, but there's you see spotlights from AVs. There's light cast against buildings like flames almost that you can see this orangish glow. But the intersection that he texted you or messaged you is a few blocks from the commotion, and Chino clocks what's going on and makes a hard right and another hard left and finds this dark alley to roll down until he ends up behind a building on the corner that in question, and he's rather urgently kills the engine and jumps out and runs into the building.
Chino does.
What do the four of you do?
Yeah, I get out, and right before I get out, and I say, we find Rattlecan, we grab him, we go.
I'm running my scrambler.
Yeah. Lauren, into the building, or?
I'm gonna follow orders, so.
Okay.
I go before them, and I go real quiet.
Okay. Poltergeist?
How tall are these buildings?
Some are taller than others. The one you're at is just a 2-story industrial, like warehouse almost. So there's not really climbable things, but it's yeah.
Okay.
You actually, but as you move to the open door, you see, as you're assessing the building, you see through the door, and Chino's down on one knee, and you see Rattlecan is laying on the ground. He looks pretty fucked up.
I see Rattlecan, and I
Lauren,
ping Lauren.
see if they need help.
Yeah. You run in. He's
Can he talk?
Ricky.
Easy, buddy. Lauren's coming to help you, okay?
I'm sorry. I tried to blow it up.
What? Tried to blow what up?
That fucking Militech facility. The shit they're doing there is so bad. As he breathes, you hear this like gurgling sound that you recognize immediately as a punctured lung. And his lung is filling up with fluid. If you want to try to stabilize, make a paramedic check.
With my super eyes, can I basically be like, look out for anyone approaching the building?
Yeah, you scan. There's nobody approaching directly, but you see where this prison was. There's a huge. It's an enormous fence that's been exploded out onto the street, along with a gaping hole in the side of a building, and there's smoke rising up. Rattlecan, I only set half the charges and it went off. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I rolled a 22 to stabilize him.
Okay, yeah, you get down and immediately, like, you do that thing in movies that they always do where they, like, stab him and he's able to take a deep breath. But he looks like he's in a ton of pain, and he's still pretty beat up. There might be internal bleeding. It's a bad scene. He's caught shrapnel throughout. Poltergeist, as you were scanning the buildings, can I get perception from you as well? I feel like you two are pretty distracted right now, and you're watching the street. Let me get perception for you with your eyes.
I don't know. Those don't say they add to my perception.
Well, what
roll,
I'll do
but
is
I
I'll
feel
give you
like-
as if you were standing 400 meters closer.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
19.
19, great.
16.
16. So the 16 doesn't give you much more than what you've seen. There's smoke. It seems to be a little chaotic. There's, you see the prison what you assume might be the prison population has started to sort of flood into the streets. So a lot of there's Militech guards like throwing people onto the ground and zip tying them, and absolute utter chaos. That's what the spotlights are sort of tracking people as they start to run down the street, and then you see like the aerial vehicles like chasing down people, and they're sort of really preoccupied with the prisoners right now, and it doesn't seem like they are heading your direction at all. Rattlecan appears to have made a more or less stealth escape after whatever happened. You see on the ground by the door is a duffel bag, and it's half full of high explosive charges, enough to level a building or two. And you look out the door, and all these lights are illuminating this plume of smoke that's rising up like a dandelion coming up over the building. And at the base of the dandelion is this cracked open medical facility. You have a flashback to the blueprints that Blades had shown you all, and this is the facility where they had took her father and where they were supposedly manufacturing possibly super soldiers in their lab, doing whatever they can to people. And as you watch these prisoners being zip tied, you see two figures step to the edge of the exploded area with, these are not prisoners, these are not Militech soldiers. These are, you see a single figure with 4 arms, blades, pieces of some sort of cyber apparatus coming out of their back, and their feet like move with backwards articulated legs, like almost like a
pigeon.
Yeah, I guess. With these huge, like, sort of clawed feet, as he steps out of, well, you assume a he and it, as whatever it is, steps out of this wreckage, and starts, and that's where we get.
I go and I grab the bag of explosives, and I go to Rattle Can, and I say, "You did good. Proud of you. I'll try to finish the job."
He looks and he coughs and no words come. And you see he starts to go into shock.
Let's get him out of here.
I'm gonna take my briefcase cryo chamber, and I'm gonna put him in it.
Yeah. You're not sure if you did it quick enough because he's starting to go, but you throw him in the cryo chamber and hope that it's enough to keep this young soldier alive.
Hey, Rocker Boy. You wanna keep good on your word? You wanna blow it up? We're not gonna get another opportunity like this.
Where do you think you got the charges?
I don't know. Doesn't matter?
I guess not.
Come on, you're not all talk. Let's go.
I look at her and I say, "See, I'm not so crazy."
We're not gonna get another opportunity like this, and they're not gonna trace it back to us.
I'm not stopping you.
I look at Chino and I say, "Look, I know you can't get caught out here."
Have him take him back.
Well, I was gonna suggest, hey, Chino, give me a hand, and then I was gonna have him take him back to his car. And as I'm going back, I'm like walking with him. I'm like,
Is there any way you guys can like try to see if we can maybe frame Arasaka for this one?
As you start to move the body, an aerial vehicle comes swooping down the street.
I have a way.
and I go,
You catch, you see this, and with enough time to duck back into the building, and it lands near the car that is Chino's car. And you hear some chatter.
I have a scrambler on.
Well, they're talking to each other. I mean.
You did this, so I thought there was a radio involved.
Yeah, you keep your scrambler on. You hear some guy like, "I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the radio." You hear him smacking it. What do you think of the vehicle? I don't know. Could be our culprit. I don't see anyone around. Engine's still warm.
Are they there? Are they by the vehicle?
They're by the vehicle right now, outside of the AV.
Just take him out.
I pull out a knife. I go,
Let's go.
If you're doing, give me a stealth check. You're gonna like get these two guys.
Yeah, both of us?
Yeah, sure.
It's a joint effort. 16.
Okay.
and my 19.
And 19, great. So you do the you get the one on the left, I'll get the one on the right. You both, with a sneak melee attack, you both auto crit these two guys. Go ahead and roll your melee damage and then add 5. So you're auto hitting.
Okay.
Ooh,
What is
bad damage roll.
It'll be your weapon, so you're using that knife.
Yeah.
You're gonna do 46 on this one, I think.
Okay.
Plus the 5. 14 total.
Oh no, 3d6 for you.
You're not as strong as me.
6 plus 5. No crit.
Okay.
6 plus 5, 11 plus 5.
16.
16.
Yeah, and we're going. So this will be like an aimed shot. So anything that get past their armor is going to be doubled. So 1, they're almost dead. Now you both roll to hit one more time.
Okay. So ignore half armor.
Yeah. Yeah, and the aim shot will be doubled also. So it's like a ton of damage.
19.
19, okay. This time he tries to dodge, but he doesn't. These are just a couple of guys. Not a couple of guys. They're a couple of Militech soldiers.
Just a couple of gays.
10 damage.
6.
Just 10?
Yeah,
46?
just 10. Yeah.
That minus 5. So 18 to hit.
Yep, you hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then damage.
Another 3d6.
I don't like that I'm starting to roll bad damage.
This could go bad.
Okay. Terrible. Another 9 points of damage.
Yeah, okay. But with your crit earlier, the one poltergeist attacks drops. The guy that you've hit twice starts to run for the AV, but he's not going to make it without you taking one more attack.
Okay.
I think with the scrambler and with the two of you on him, he's not even going to be able to call for help. But yeah, let's not even roll at this point.
Okay.
You guys completely take these guys out silently.
Okay.
The car is now available for egress, as far as you can tell. But the street is full of chaos, and you see this super soldier nearby.
And they came in a flying thing?
Yeah, you want to test your luck?
No, I was just going to ask Chino if he knew how to drive one.
Chino
No,
needs
man, that's Sparkplug's job.
Chino needs to drive.
Yeah, let's get RC in the back seat.
No, I know. But if he knew how to do it, I was going to be like, take that. They won't suspect you in there. But
He was suggesting
get in that car
a
and go.
faster getaway.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah.
Truth.
Safer.
Okay.
Lauren, you want to come along? I mean, babysit. You got to keep Ken alive. Who's coming with?
I think I gotta stay here, man. Can you take him to Yashi?
Yeah.
Help me load him in.
Yeah, you put his body into the back seat. Shipwrecked. You staying to fight?
Doing what I can.
Okay. Rattlecan loaded into Chino's car. He fires up the engine and backs down the alley. The 4 of you are left on the street corner across from a Militech prison that is smoldering and halfway destroyed.
You know this isn't a smart idea.
No.
You okay with that?
You okay with it?
More than okay.
All right, then what's the demo plan?
Sneak in. Set him off.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to we can roll stealth, but what this represents is you sort of moving through this chaos without trying to draw too much attention to yourself.
Right.
It's going to get hard once you get to the edge of the facility.
We don't want to bother disguising ourselves. We're just right with the 2 dead guys.
Oh, that's not a bad point.
You have
Dress up as Militech?
You have 2 Militech officer outfits.
You want to play dress up?
Let's play dress up. We'll still go stealth. But
Okay, if the 2 of them are doing that, where do you fit into this?
Standby over here, the 2 of us. What kind of distance does my scrambler have? I don't think it says. Like, how far is its reach?
I'm not exactly sure.
Doesn't say on the app anyway.
Okay.
Because I want to continue assisting in that manner.
Sure. You have the AV. You might not be able to fly it, but you could use its radio if you wanted to try that.
To
I don't know what.
what am I
You're
gonna
good
do
at
with
spreading
it?
rumors.
I am good at spreading rumors.
do we want them to breach with us?
I don't know. It's pretty dangerous.
It's quite dangerous.
I'm very squishy.
But
Okay, there's female Militech around, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Why don't I try and start a rumor over the radio that we saw a suspect going the opposite way we want to go in?
Yeah. Great.
distraction.
Let's roll with your ability. I like this. It's a weird way to start a rumor, but
I like it. Totally
why
works
wouldn't
right
it
now.
work? Does rumor have to have some truth to it?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Or is that's convincing people to do a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a different thing. Yeah, start a rumor. Let's go.
I'm gonna use my luck. Hold on. I'm gonna use 3 of my luck.
Yeah, and so the two of you are putting on this Militech armor.
Yep.
Awesome.
Infiltrating.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
15 plus 6, which is 21, plus the 3 I gave it, which is 24.
Shitwreck uses rumor attack. It's super effective.
I love being useful.
Yeah, with that, we got to honor the dice there. With that, you send them to the, we're calling that the building that you're in. You send them fully to the other side. And
Suspect spotted at the corner.
yeah, now there's certainly, there's still people there to wrangle the prison population that's
But they're
going
distracted
everywhere.
by the prisoners.
But what you've done is the aerial vehicles, you see all the spotlights swing back over to this side and they come back on this direction and are searching around here. So it seems like you'll be able to move across the street without impediment.
Okay.
Let's go.
We'll go.
Yeah, Ricky and Poltergeist.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll stealth anyway.
Yes. Yeah, because I think
We'll see how far you get.
the point of this, guys, isn't to be like, hey guys, crazy, right? Beer later? You know? Yeah, it's to still be very stealthy and
I got
just give
perimeter duty
you
again.
advantage.
I got an 18.
Okay.
All right, great. 9 plus 14, 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you see the two of them sort of move off toward this plume of smoke rising out of the prison.
Yeah, and I'll keep my eyes trained on them. And you have your trank, right? Trank gun?
Yeah, I have a trank gun, but I was gonna bring out my AR for.
Okay.
For cover fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You approach, and as you get closer, you clock. You make it to the middle of the street. And the two of you stay behind in the building. You want to move them into the building or in front of it. You spot this thing.
God, Carrie's
And-
boyfriend.
It scans the street, and there's a prisoner running, and where the other guards are knocking them down and zip tying him, he just opens fire and wastes the dude. And then turns and starts like, I don't think you've seen RoboCop, but this is that kind of, he's walking through this smoke-filled area, just acquiring targets and eliminating them.
209.
Yeah,
And he's shooting prisoners?
prisoners.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where's our entry point? Past him?
You tell me, yeah, this is the scene. So we have some smashed down fences. We have a hole in the side of the medical facility. Make another perception check from this close.
Yeah. I would love to.
You would sort of know what you're looking for, I think.
17.
Yeah, 17. Hard to see much, but you do get the impression through the smoke and the haze. You see equipment but nothing specific from where you are. You're not sure where he was planning on putting the rest of these charges. I mean, Rattlecan is by no means an explosive expert. Obviously, he blew himself up. But you have enough in your bag with your training and your experience to level this entire facility. But you need to get inside and put the charges in the right place.
I'm gonna follow your lead on where to place this.
Shit. So there's toppled down fences.
Yeah, you kind of know this prison too.
Yeah, I was here for a while.
So this is like Gen Pop, like this is the yard,
Yeah.
like where you beat up St. Argyle back in episode 1. This is where the guard tower would be. This is where the cells sort of are. It kind of the place grows out in this direction. You've never been in these buildings, but these are where, according to Blades' research, these buildings and these buildings are where the prisoners were taken.
Cool.
Yeah.
I see the I see the Ed 209 and I'm like, damn it, I'm out of EMPs.
Can I? Maybe we can go here, and can I grab Ricky and grapple gun up
Yeah.
and try to not be noticed? I think we're kind of a little bit out of sight.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, I mean, the board is not populated with everything, right? So there's still chaos on the streets. There are guards here wrangling prisoners that are going to see you go up onto the roof, likely. But that might be worthwhile just to get away from
Yeah, big boy.
the more dangerous threat. So I leave it up to you how you want to go. But you might take fire if you start running around on the roof.
We are also dressed like them.
That's true.
Just
Yeah,
walk right past. That's such a rocker boy move.
Where's the door?
yeah, no door there.
door.
Really.
Yeah, no door on that
There's
side?
kind of
Okay.
the only way into the prison is going to be through like the main entrance, which is like, double bulletproof doors and an office and like, where prisoners go like holding tanks and then put into, before they're put into Gen Pop. So it would be quite an infiltration if you went that way. This is probably the easier.
How cool are you
entrance.
feeling? You think we could walk right by?
Walk right by the robo smasher.
Yeah. I mean, if we go up and people see us, we'll probably have to fight them anyway. Maybe this is a 50-50 also.
In this world, how are employees identified? Retinas, whatever, all sorts of different ways.
All kinds of ways.
Yeah, so if this fucker tried to scan us.
So, yeah, I mean, it would be unlikely that they would be, well, who knows? You don't know what this thing can do, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But your assumption is correct. Like, it's badges, but it's retina scans, it's, bio checks. So if you get inside and start trying to fuck around, there may be places where you can't go. But also, they don't expect people to be walking in through this gaping hole in the side of the building. So however you want to do it, but let's make a choice.
Okay, are there guards walking in and out?
There's guards kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Specifically walking in and out, not really, but it's
Let's just be cool.
yeah.
Let's just be cool.
Just be cool.
I
What are
put
we
points
rolling?
in acting.
Acting?
I put points in acting.
I
Come
got-
on, let me use them.
Yeah, and I got a shit ton of persuasion. Let's go.
You're watching them
I feel like
walk.
you should have to roll acting also.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
I-
you got hella cool.
yeah,
so.
I got a lot of cool. I just didn't put anything in acting.
Okay.
I feel like that guy's mission right now is shoot prisoners, not pay attention to guards. I think you're fine.
Here we go.
yeah.
What am I rolling?
Find out real quick.
12 total. 12 acting.
Okay. That is a number.
It sure is a number. Out of all the numbers I've heard, that's one.
18.
For sure.
18. 18's much better.
Hello. I'm a normal guard.
Yeah. So Maybe it's the duffel bag of explosives that you have over your shoulder, but something gets a second look from one of the guards. Ricky, you walk right past, and then Poltergeist is a step behind, and one of the guards just sort of taps you on the shoulder and is like, "We need help with," and then looks at you and has a look of confusion on his face.
And I it's one guard?
One guard, but you're very close
right
to
next
this
to-
soldier right now. And you get a really good look at this blank face, and you recognize one of the prisoners from when you were in there. But he doesn't look anything like himself anymore. Anyway, what were you gonna do?
Well, I see this about to happen, and since I'm doing a good job of acting anyway,
Yeah.
I grab her by the shoulder and I'm like, "Keep up, rookie." Sorry.
Sorry.
Ooh, I'm gonna let you roll again with your cool, but it's a higher DC this time.
I don't think it's acting anymore.
Okay.
Let's see.
What is
Let's see. I think
You tell me.
It's like you're a rookie at this acting thing.
It's true.
I think it's persuasion. I think it's deception, which is persuasion.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Here we go. So even if it's a higher DC, I'm better at this.
Okay.
21.
I'm really good at this.
21.
Okay.
Sorry, man. She's helping me.
You make it just past.
Just be cool, man. Be cool.
Part of it is that the guy who bothered you gets a look at this soldier thing and make a human perception check. I think you're busy, so I think this is going to be Poltergeist's human perception.
Yes.
Human
Actually, this is not going to be a very high DC.
perception. How's a 6?
You don't know why, but he looks over your shoulder and your human perception is so low. You can't read why. His eyes get wide and he turns around and starts running. But you don't know why. And you look behind you. You look as you walk past this soldier thing, this
The robot thing.
robot cyborg Borg.
Yeah, Morkborg.
Borgy boy.
Yeah. And as he moves here, Shipwrecked and Lauren, you notice his targets aren't limited to just prisoners anymore. He starts shooting basically anything moving on the street.
Damn.
I have my one singular smoke grenade ready.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Great.
But we're hiding in this.
Are you both going in?
I think so, but
Probably.
Hope so.
once we start to move in, I think we stealth up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would enter here, and you're now inside. And you look around and you see beds, sort of. Screens, schematics on the walls. Not exactly what you're looking for yet, but you could place one of your 6 charges here.
All right. I do so.
Okay.
I cover her while she does it.
Okay. You're still stealthing into the next room. There's before you enter the next door, you see a guy in a coat, a white lab coat, who's looking anxiously around and sort of like keeping himself low, away from any windows. But he's in the room before you enter. He doesn't see you yet.
doesn't see us yet, but he's hiding.
He's
Basically.
hiding, yes.
Hiding.
But if you enter this room, you'll see there's a guy.
And I go,
You're in uniforms.
Do we have you don't happen to have a silencer gun, do you?
Actually, I do, but it's just a what do you call it? It's just my pistol.
Well, this guy looks like a fucking nerd, so...
You want to cap the nerd? I was just gonna tell him.
It works for Militech. He's gonna blow up anyway, if he's still here.
So I was gonna tell him to just get the fuck out of here. No? Let's see if well, I'll tell you what. If I'm not convincing, you kill him. You don't.
Right.
Do you have a silencer?
No.
I hand
I
you
have
my.
fists. They're pretty quiet.
They are quiet. You're right.
I can only use them up close.
You're right.
It'd be cool if you could use them from far away, though.
Boing.
Where's Brad when
His
you
arms.
need him?
Can be concealed. Yes, or maybe I don't. Okay. Anyway, so I go.
I just spent all my money.
I go up to the guy and go, I'm like, "Fuck are you doing? You see not here? Do you not see what's going on? Everybody needs to get out of here."
We have to secure the research. One of them got out.
One of what got out?
And he points in the direction of the Borg that's now currently roaming the street.
Fine, then don't go that way. Go over there. But get out of here.
Yeah. He collects a few things. You see a tablet with a neural map on it.
No,
that he
I
picks
shoot
up.
him. He's not, we're not letting him go. No.
You shoot him, or are you?
I guess I could punch him. I'll double martial arts
I
attack.
mean, literally, you could just snap his neck.
I'll just snap his neck. No.
He starts to collect his stuff, and as he turns around to leave, you just spin his head, and he drops.
He's making this happen.
No. I'm cool. I gave him a chance. He could have just walked out.
Okay.
He wanted to secure the research.
It's true. That's what you get for following rules.
So, all right, moving on.
What are you doing with research?
The second charge, you plant. The third room, you plant a charge again. There's 3 more.
Do we need to grab that stuff?
No, it's gonna blow up.
Okay.
No one should have this.
I'm not arguing with you.
You see in the next room, it almost looks like a mirror. There's like a tank with glass in front of it, and a body, possibly a prisoner. You like almost with a start, you think there's somebody there, but it's just someone in stasis of some kind, and then another one and another one.
Feel like she's not smart enough to know how to get him out.
Let's see.
Can I look around for a big button?
Is there
A lever, perhaps?
Yeah, it's like the Nautiloid.
You can make a basic tech check to see if you know anything about what to do with this.
Yeah, tech. Of course.
Are there key card readers on the thing?
On the things where the bodies are in stasis?
Yeah.
Not really.
How's a 6?
A 6? Yeah, you see a bunch of buttons, and the glass looks incredibly thick if you tried to break it, and you're not sure if they'd survive anyway.
All right.
You're not even sure if they're alive at this point.
Could be dead. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time, so I plant the charge.
Okay.
I give it a quick scan. Does it look like there's something that opens it, or does it look like they connect to maybe a console somewhere or anything like that?
Oh, you can roll basic tech also.
Basic tech?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the thing that both of us are
Yeah, the
super
one
good
that we
at.
fucking suck at it. Oh my god.
You worse than I am. We're rocking a 4 and a 3 over here.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I exploded. I exploded.
Do it.
So that's going to be 13 plus
Another 10!
23 plus 8, 31.
We
That was
love.
crazy.
Awesome.
All of a sudden, all my schooling just comes back to me.
Oh God, your adrenaline, and you zero in on the
Bananas.
exact thing you need for some reason.
He just sees fingerprints on them. He's like, oh, it's this number.
They kind of pop out to me like a beautiful mind. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's like a synthesizer that you have to play.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, it's music.
He-Man.
No, I think, Poltergeist sets the charge and moves into the next room, but something about it just doesn't sit right with you. You're not going to leave whatever. These guys are victims. They're not the ones causing this. So you stop, and even with a 23, it takes you a second because you're way outside your wheelhouse.
31.
But you are able to enter the correct series of commands on one of the tubes, and you see it start to drain. And it takes some time, but it drains, and as it does, you see the prisoner pull air into their lungs and become conscious, and you find the latch to open the thing. So you've released one of these 3 guys, and you know how to do it, but it takes some time. So Poltergeist, you move into the next room and continue to set charges.
And I'm like, I figured it out.
Okay, well, we don't have time. I'm just going to go ahead. You take care of them.
So
I'll catch up. And I try to do the other
Okay.
2.
yeah, you're in the room releasing prisoners. Out in the street, you see that they've begun to start to open fire on this Borg.
Nice.
They're Militech, they're well armed, and they're taking cover, but this thing is a walking tank, as you might expect. It's taking fire. An aerial vehicle comes by and it leaps. This is perhaps the scariest part of it. Jets fire out of its back, and it leaps up and lands, and then a missile pack erupts from one of its thighs, and they trace through the air and hit one of the aerial vehicles, and you see it start to sputter and come careening into a nearby building.
Do I still have that radio?
Yeah, you could go on the radio.
Can I go on the radio and be like, who's got an EMP? Hit it with everything you've got.
Yeah, I mean, you do that, and literally the chatter on the radio is basically a lot of that. Hit it with everything you got. Oh fuck! One of them got out. Okay, you got 2 more guys to save. Lauren, is there any action you want to take here, or are you just on standby still?
He's not directly threatening us.
Yeah, not yet.
I want to save it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, you gotta start looking for some kind of an exit for you guys. You move into the next room, easy enough. You see equipment. You see sort of a harness that's like helmet-like, that looks like it would interface directly with somebody's head. Plant a charge there immediately. And then make a perception check as you walk into the final room.
Perception.
On comms, I tell her, just 1 more to go.
Yeah.
16.
16. You move into what appears to be another room full of equipment, and go to set the charge, but with a 16 you look up and you see 2 red glowing eyes come online, and stepping forward and out of these cables, a 4-armed, borged creature pulls itself loose from the cables, and let's now roll for initiative.
Okay, let me move my points around real quick.
Oh my god. Perhaps because he is wired into the wall, he rolls a 11.
Ooh, let's see if I can beat it. Nope.
I can't implode on initiative, right?
No.
So
16.
that's a solid 6 for me.
Wow.
16.
Great.
I'm not in the middle of the action. It's cool.
Ricky?
I'm like, already thinking.
Yeah.
Plus reflexes, which I forget. It's +8, so 13.
13?
Yeah.
And Lauren?
16.
16. Was that the same as Poltergeist?
Yep.
I think Poltergeist.
18.
Oh, you were 18?
Sorry.
Okay. Not that, I mean, you'll be in the initiative order. I don't know what you're going to do. Poltergeist, you see this thing move, lurching towards you, pulling itself free from the wall.
Oh boy. Cool. Can I plant the charge?
Mm-hmm.
I think I take my action to do that.
Okay. You plant the charge, and you now have the detonator in your hand.
Okay. And then I'm going to move back out, and I'm going to try to get Ricky.
Okay, you're 2 rooms ahead of him, so you move, let's say Ricky is here and you're here. Mm-hmm. So you move into this room. You're 1 room away with the action planting the charge and then your movement. Mm-hmm. You're 1 room away.
And then, if you'll allow me, I send a message to Ricky's agent, like, we need to get out right now.
Yeah. Fly, you fools.
Leave them, yeah.
Okay. How close was I on the last guy?
You just about got him out. The one guy is now like up on his feet, wearing some modesty briefs. Mm-hmm. And he's looking around really confused. And the second guy is just sort of regaining consciousness. Third guy, you're getting him out of the tube, but it's going to be another round or so before you can get him back, his wits about him.
Okay, so the guy who's the most conscious, and I was like, I gave you guys a chance. You got to get out of here now.
Okay. He looks at you with a look of recognition. Okay. You're, Lauren, you hear this chatter on the comms, but I don't know what you might want to do about it.
I don't know either. I'm just gonna, stay back with my assault rifle at the ready.
Okay.
Just waiting to see if something happens.
Yeah, as you're readying your rifle, and just hoping for the best for Rattlecan. And I can only imagine the memories that are coming back as the explosions happen in front of you, and the smell of smoke and the sound of gunfire fills the air. Okay, Ricky.
I go to catch up with her. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I find her, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, you're not catching up with
You
her. She's
backtrack.
catching up with you.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go this way. I want to.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to start to head out.
yeah. If
Okay.
you want to head toward the door, it's the opposite direction of Poltergeist.
Okay, I start heading towards the door, and I said, like, all right, I'll wait for you.
Yeah, you run through the next 2 rooms because you were done doing your actions, sprinting through the halls, back through, stepping over the scientist's body, and running past 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge. Yeah.
And I'm hiding in there, just
Here. Or into the exploded area. I think you get about as far as here.
Oh, that has a door. That has an
Yeah.
exit. Yeah. So I'm there. That's fine. And I'm just
Yeah.
I'm checking the exit to see if it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. This
And waiting for
the Miltech Borg comes crashing through the doorway, heading straight for you, Poltergeist. I need you to make an evasion, just 1 evasion though. Oof. Yeah, exploded.
23.
10 plus 25. So, but it comes barreling past you. You take 15, ignoring half armor.
Okay.
But it's almost not attacking you. It just smashes you to the side and moves past you, as if heading toward maybe some version of freedom.
Okay. So it ablates.
No ablation.
No ablation.
It's literally just impact.
Okay. So 15 total?
Yeah.
Do I hear this? It broke through a wall.
I mean, you hear
smashed through a door?
you hear from behind you the sound of like running the weight of heavy metal feet on the floor of the facility.
Okay.
Yeah. Suddenly, yeah. You for a second think like, oh my God, did the explosion did she just hit the detonator?
Yeah.
But it's just the sound of this machine coming, and it's now maybe just 2 yards past you, Poltergeist, but it's between you and Ricky now.
I'm just keeping it legit because I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you saw this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I didn't know she encountered one.
No. This is full horror movie.
Yeah.
Big machine chasing you out the door. Shit wrecked. Anything you want to try here?
Can I see that he's like having a hard time?
I don't know. Are you showing any bit that you're having a hard time, or have
I
you
mean,
just...
I'm sweating, but I'm not gonna like.
Sure.
I'm sweating more than normal, but I'm gonna stay as calm as possible.
Sure.
Yeah, you look and you see the eyes of a soldier.
Sure. How much would I like knowing that he was in war and he's traumatized from it and like all this noise is going outside, would I be able to connect dots or would I be
Yeah, I mean your character is as smart as you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Or smarter maybe.
I'm holding the smoke grenade, but I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Lauren, talk to me. How you doing?" Quieter though. So, hey, Lauren, talk to me. How are you doing?
Hi, Lauren.
I don't have visuals on them yet.
All right. How's that big guy looking? Be prepared to EMP the shit out of him if he comes this way.
He's looking kind of scary, but
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been moving him around, but you basically see what, now that it's out in the open, terrifyingly mobile.
Okay.
He has essentially like a jump pack where he can leap through the air, and he leaps, 20, 30 yards and from target to target, like just essentially wrecking. It's a one-man war machine.
These idiots created this thing, but nothing to stop it?
Yeah, you see, okay, make perception. Actually, both of you two, since you're out there, can make perception checks.
It's very fucking scary.
Explosion!
In the best way.
It's rock and roll, baby.
Yep.
This is Cyberpunk.
16, 28.
28. That's fantastic. What'd you get, Lauren?
14.
14. You would know more what to make of this, but make... I'm going to allow a deduction on top of
cool.
that.
I'm pretty good at that. 9 plus 12. 21.
Yeah, 21. So you see there's a crew
Can't shoot things, but I can see them.
of 4 soldiers that have taken up a position on this corner here, and with this guy and this guy, and they're not firing actively, but you're like, you see them moving with purpose and doing something and holding still, and with your perception of 38?
28.
You see that they've lit the target, meaning this guy that's moving around mobile. They're doing their best to track him with this...
Like a laser?
Like a laser. But it's not like a laser that's hurting him. They're just holding this beam on him, and the one guy's steadying it on this riot shield and just holding it on him. With a 21 deduction, you've never seen any of these used, but back in the corporate wars, you would have maybe read about this. You're a smart person.
I read a lot.
Lauren might have experienced this, but there are cases where they can call in essentially an orbital strike. They just launch a super heavy payload from space.
Huh.
And when that impacts, it annihilates everything. What they might be doing is holding his coordinates for such an attack that takes a while. I mean, it takes a while, but if it can be pinpointed, it'll devastate the target. But they might be waiting for him to move away from
The base.
this,
Yeah.
if they can.
Would I know the area of effect of a strike like that, or are they all different?
Yeah, big.
So we should fucking
whole
move.
block.
So
bada
do
bing.
I know any of that?
Bada boom.
I'll
I think.
relay what I can in my turn.
Yeah, I think in your turn, is this your turn right here? Did I just?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, as we're still in
on my
Shitwreck's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess with that perception and that deduction, or even it might be something as simple as, Lauren, what is this?
Yeah. This is what I'm seeing.
And you know what this is. You've seen it level. A big one would level a city block. A small one is going to probably pull down a building. Yeah.
It's not good, girly. But it gives me an idea.
Oh. I like that.
Let's subdue those 4 guys.
Then
And I'll
what?
take over the aim. And we'll aim it at the base. Have them drop their own payload on themselves.
How are we gonna subdue this 4 guys?
They're 4 guys. I got trinks. I got sleep grenade. Just throw the sleep grenade.
Throw the sleep grenade. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Sure. Sounds dangerous. Let's do it.
This is about to get
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Cool. Awesome. Poltergeist. This
We're
thing.
Yeah, we're double moving. We're trying to get out of there.
Okay. You're going to need to push your way past this thing that's in the doorway in front of you.
Yeah, there's no alternate, there's no vents.
Not really. Can you go crashing through a wall?
There are stats for cover.
For going through
Hit
cover.
points for cover.
What's easier, going through a wall or going through this guy?
That sure is a question. that I would like to know also. Oh, I just saw it earlier.
Yeah, I've got the covers on this actually. Where I don't have them in order. Cover. Steel, stone, 40 hit points. Concrete. Yeah, I think concrete wall sounds accurate. We're gonna call it 25 hit points to get through.
Okay.
25.
Yeah,
25 hit points to get through.
is what. I mean, they obviously were saying that in like game terms, but you could get through a wall by doing a few strong hits.
Yeah, if I roll well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually not just in 2 punches. It would take you a few to get through a wall.
Second. It might be worth it though.
This guy just charged and stopped in a doorway?
Well,
He's in front of
he's
me.
kind of
Oh, he's just in front of you.
mean,
Okay.
in the-
He didn't stop.
I know, got it. I was like, you just.
You shall not
the
pass.
idea that
Yeah.
that's how TTRPG encounters happen. Like everybody just runs
No,
for
I
3 seconds and
know.
then stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Now you go.
Oh, sorry, your turn. You go ahead.
Hold on.
Is that
Okay,
the
go.
plan?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and attack the wall. I'm gonna let you hit it automatically. But
Hold on. Let me just read something.
You trying to saw open it?
I was
Oh.
looking at it. I don't think it makes any
You
sense.
trying to Jedi
It
it?
doesn't make any sense. I was looking at the cleaver. It doesn't make any sense that I
Oh.
don't even have it right now.
yeah, I don't know. You haven't
Oh,
really
right.
I'm saying.
You haven't really,
laser
established that you would carry it around with you. You left straight from a concert.
It takes a long time. Why don't you just go over there and grab it? The thing is, it takes a long time for
Yeah.
the payload to actually hit.
Ugh. How annoying. It wouldn't make sense for me to have it though. It'd be perfect right now though. I think it takes an action to charge anyway. I don't think she'd have it. I don't think she'd have it right after a concert. That doesn't make any sense. No, we take the hard way. This is cyberpunk, goddammit.
Well, I will say this. I will say this. I did ping you guys. It did say.
No way. It was in my bedroom at Knockouts. It doesn't make
Oh
any
no!
sense.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah, it
know
was
that.
like hanging on the wall
It was
like a
literally
trophy.
I put it up like an anime sword.
That's
in
what
a
you
college
meant.
dorm room.
Sorry, because
That was the vibe.
I have my go bag is actually at
The Rostovik cleaver
Got it.
is not in my overnight bag.
no, not at all.
My quick grab bag.
Not at all.
So we're gonna punch it, which is fine because punching is cool. I do like punching. 20.
Oh yeah, you hit the wall. It's not hard to hit a wall. It's the damage that it.
14.
Okay, great. No crits on that.
No. And then the second.
You walk up. You see this thing is filling the room. Like there's. It's not just its bulk. There's blades and pieces of cyberware as it rips through the room, almost like a xenomorph, like clawing its way through the hallway in front of you. You think better of charging it after behind it. Instead, you throw your shoulder into the wall and you feel it give a little bit. Go ahead and roll.
Just roll damage.
Yeah, you hit it. It's easy to hit. You did 14 already.
Oh, brutally bad.
Oh.
8
8
damage.
Yeah, you hit it again, and the wall is giving. Like you think this is going to work, but
How bad that was.
Oh,
2 1s and 2 3s.
yeah, it definitely was possible. And the wall is dang near gives, but it's going to take you probably another round of that.
Okay.
You have movement if you want to try to move, but
No, because I don't want to push past him. So
okay.
that's the end of the turn.
Okay, Lauren, you have an idea.
I'm just gonna look to you for the okay before I make any moves.
I already gave it when you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna toss a sleep grenade over there. Into those 4 dudes.
Okay, so you're trying to do this without being clocked by this scary thing, right?
Yeah.
So let's roll a stealth roll, because I don't know what else I would have you roll here.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you step out of the door to get a throw. Go ahead and roll your athletics to make this throw. So I dropped my
I don't actually have a silencer anywhere. I thought I did.
13.
Ooh, just enough. You're exactly 12 away from where you'd want to put it. Yeah, you huck this sleep grenade. What's the effect of sleep grenade? I assume it's a resist torture or something?
It is. It's a DV13, resist torture drugs. Anyone who falls is now prone. When using this ammunition, you deal no damage with your attack. Anyone hit by your attack must instead attempt to be a DV13.
Okay.
Anyone,
I rolled 1, 1, 2, and 10. So, or 16 actually. So, one guy falls asleep. One guy stays awake. Who?
1, 1, 2, and 10. It was a DV13.
No, you
Yeah,
used a 16.
1, 1,
Oh.
2, and 16. And also, I didn't add their stats, but I was just laughing because the rolls where I rolled a 1, a 2, and then a 10.
Oh, I see.
Let's decide. I even have a dice for this. There's 4 guys there. So the only one that really matters is the one that's holding the laser, right? He's the only one that's really different. Let's say if this is a 4, he's the one that's awake. It's not. So him and 2 of the other guys fall unconscious. And the one guy is left like, what the fuck? But as you take hostile action, you see the Borg clock you guys across the street. But it's not his turn, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. And that's all I have to say about that. Do you want to use your movement?
Yep.
I'm going to them.
What is your movement?
7.
Just you were coming out of this door, so you're almost there. But you were never going to run past, probably without getting noticed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my
Shit,
God.
Rick, save me. Ricky, you hear this
have I
unholy
okayed?
terror running up behind you as you sprint.
At this point, I think even though I don't know what the hell it is, I know enough. I've seen enough to be like, wherever the fuck it is, I'm going to.
It doesn't take a high deduction roll to remember them saying, one of them escaped.
Right. Oh, there you go. Right. I'm going to get out of its way and hide. Not hide, but I'm just gonna
Yeah.
if there's a chance it can run by me, I'm gonna flatten myself up against the wall.
Yeah, at this point you come into this exploded area. At this point, pretty vacant. Most of the prisoners are either hogtied or dead, and all the commotion is distractions being done by him.
Okay.
You move out of this exploded building, press yourself up against the wall. You can make it there and still have an action, or you can move another 7 inches if you want to get further away. Some in one direction or another.
All right, great. Let's see. And so I see him. I don't see anything new necessarily.
I mean, you may be surprised to see him zooming through the air and landing on top of the fence.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. No, I'm gonna wait. So I'm not gonna bother shooting at these Borg things when entire armies are not taking them down.
Yeah, just.
So I'm just going to make myself very small.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll stealth since you're
Yep.
going to hide.
Yep.
Might as well get a number.
Yep. So 19.
19's very good. All right. That brings us. This comes tearing out. You get the feeling that its systems might still be coming online as it moved past Poltergeist almost as if it didn't see them. And it comes just tearing through, and it doesn't like open doors. It's like just bursting through things and like clamoring almost like a feral animal. And it's here. Actually just gets through that door because it was back a ways.
Okay.
Right next to the first charge that you laid. This thing. Whoosh. Do you have evasion, Lauren? You have an 8 reflex or no?
I don't believe so.
All right. Alrighty then.
No, my reflex is a 7.
Okay. Yeah. As you start running it, the target locks on and it hits the ground behind you. Oh my gosh. You'll never believe.
Wow.
That's implode plus 5.
Yes.
Getting 10. You have no evasion, so at this range, 8 inches like this, he didn't freaking hit you. Pieces of street.
I lived through a corporate war.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good lucky roll. Lauren, having done, Lauren charging across the street at this squadron of guys, throws his sleep grenade, and 3 of them go down. The other guy looks confused. You're sprinting across the street. The Borg starts blowing up chunks of asphalt behind you. The guy looks at his comrades. Let's take a little cool check for him. You're not dressed as Militech.
No, but I have my assault rifle up, and I'm walking very military-like.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
running very military-like.
Yeah. I think he fails.
I think so too.
I think these 3 guys are down. He's like, well, it was a good idea. Yeah. Okay. I can't believe he didn't even hit you. But he also...
Bad guys can't aim.
Yeah, he's a regular stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's GM dice.
God.
Yeah.
Never get new dice.
Never
That's all I'll
get new dice. Okay, I think that is all of what's bad right now. And Shitwrecked, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to send a video of these things in the Militech compound out to all the news outlets.
Yeah.
With look what's happening at Militech. What have they created? What's next?
Sure. You turn if you want to do live broadcast, you turn off your scrambler and you whip the wire out of the back of your head and plug your eyes into this transmitter that was the radio and just start broadcasting live feed live at the Militech prison facility. Genetically modified organisms. Experimental Borgs, ex-prisoners. Story still developing. It's worth the clicks just for the images. Yeah, excellent, awesome. Let's do your ability roll anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, just to see the sort of general reception of this. This is interesting.
Okay. 12.
12. Yeah. It's you connect your feed and send it to some of your relevant people. Blades pings you back. I caught your signal. I'm gonna amplify it.
Blast it out, baby.
So she starts working on that as well. Poltergeist.
Punch the wall.
Okay, you smash the wall. Please do it in this one.
Poltergeist smash.
Poltergeist smash.
Oh, much better.
That is better. 13?
13 damage, yeah. With that 13, you smash enough through the block wall and come bursting out into
Badass.
into
That
the
is
crimson.
badass.
Yeah, Ricky,
That is
you're
really
hiding
badass.
against this wall, and suddenly, like the Kool-Aid Man, she comes smashing through. Yeah.
And in your comms, you hear subtle.
Stealth is my specialty.
But with no stealth, yeah, you're definitely going to be on the radar of this thing. In addition to Lauren, and you have this sort of other beast coming online. You see Ricky. You still have movement.
We are moving.
Okay.
We're moving.
Yeah,
Yep.
if she's hauling ass, I start hauling ass.
So you use your action to get through the wall. So you're gonna have 7 inches
Yeah.
here. You both get to this opening. Great, Lauren. You make it to the device. I assume that's what you're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the device, the shield, and his comm.
Yep.
Do I notice him?
You kind of from where you are, you actually maybe don't.
Oh, I don't? Okay.
Yeah, I think
just wondering.
in
Okay.
all the chaos, I mean,
There's so much going on.
there's a lot
I don't
going
know
on.
how
Yep.
we would see them.
yeah. Cool. You still have like 3 inches of movement if you want to keep going somewhere.
Yeah, I want to come back to where I came
Okay.
from. But I want to keep the shield up. I want to be on his comm. And I fought for Militech, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use their lingo and say, like, target safe for fire, locked in,
Yeah, you're going to need to take an action without moving to set the target. You know this. Like it requires you got to put light on for a good 3 seconds before you can transmit the target.
Okay.
So you'll be able to do that next round.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. I handed one of my players an orbital nuke.
Hey, you're gonna put it on the table. You better be ready for it to be commandeered.
He's
Ricky,
military.
it's your turn.
Ex-military.
All right. So, is she like hauling ass full speed?
Yeah, I'm right
Yeah?
next to you. I'm running.
All right. So I'm gonna run. I was like, there's another one right there. Okay.
Okay,
let's
yeah, I know.
Okay. And I start
Full sprint or
let's go full sprint back towards our friends and
Hey, buddy, you're doing great.
yeah.
I don't get him on the feed.
as you're running through the street and you see, I mean, it's carnage out here. You're looking at a war zone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The bad guys. This one lurches forward and tears at you. 2 attacks. Holy Christ. A 17 and a
Okay, hold on.
6.
Can she do it?
17 evades. I evade that one.
Okay.
And I did not implode. I rolled
Okay.
a 2, so...
Wow, we're
I
having a
evade.
contest on who can roll the worst. Okay, yeah, I think it's just whatever system's still coming back online, but this thing swings and you get the feeling like as these blades go whipping past you, that there would hurt a lot.
Probably. I would assume so.
Then from behind you, just assault blast. Oops, that's cocked for the first time ever. I'm gonna need you to roll a 19 evasion. Is your DV?
Come on, big money.
Big money, big money.
20.
Ooh.
20. Yeah. More bullets. Pew pew. From this one up here.
Pew pew.
Then it moves again. Seems to be locking in on you. You see the rockets sort of sputter to life on the back of the one that just swung melee hits at you, but it doesn't seem to be able to engage him just yet. Okay. Shit wrecked? Mm-hmm. You're broadcasting? Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to do?
Coming to you live from the Militech compound. The situation is developing.
Yeah. Full reporter mode. Did you want to you had your smoke grenade you had ready for something?
To help out any of my friends in need. But I don't think there's an opportunity at the moment.
Okay. Did you want to, I guess what I was asking is, do you want to hold that for a specific trigger, or if you're not going to use it this round, like when Ricky gets to you or something?
Yeah. I would like to, because I don't want to block Lauren's view of them. So I'm just going to hold it for if they start running at us. Like if once Poltergeist leaves, if they're like coming, I'll put it between us and them.
Okay. Great. Okay. Poltergeist, it's your turn.
Okay. Send off a quick message. Are we ready for explosion?
I'm fucking ready.
Okay.
Have any of the 3 prisoners emerged? In their
The
skivvies?
the one is actually right alongside you. He kept up with you the whole way.
Okay.
The second one, he's cleared the building.
Okay.
He went out. He went this direction. You haven't seen the third one yet.
Okay.
Do I hear from Lauren?
You say.
Are we ready for explosion?
Explosion. I think I'm clear. Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. I'm gonna double move.
Okay. If you double move, you
No,
won't
I'll
be able to
move
use
once.
the detonator.
Move once, detonate once.
Okay. You run 7 inches. Oh, I can't believe you have made it.
I have solved your Militech compound puzzle. Boom.
He's close. We'll see who survives. I want you to roll. We're going to do 8d6 on each of these guys. As she pushes the button as she's running across the street, you hear... And it starts from back here. And you see this unit just explodes like...
no more?
No, I'm good.
And it chains through the building. This hole that she left in the wall, just a belch of fire erupts out the side of the wall. Go ahead and roll 8d6 for the first guy.
No crits.
No crits.
With 8d6. Oof.
28.
Okay, 28 damage. And it throws his body forward and he goes smashing to the ground. 8d6 for this guy. Let's see if this...
Ugh. Bummer. 27.
27 damage. He takes that. And he keeps his footing up here on this building because he's fully, he's got his jetpack stabilizer thing. But the building erupts out and everything looks kind of like this. The walls get blown out. All of the equipment, I mean, nothing survives on the inside of the building, which I think was the main focus here. It's impossible to know if this is the only facility, but it's certainly the heart of where this research was being done. It's been dealt a serious blow, but maybe not the only blow. Lauren, you hold your position?
Mm-hmm. I'm aiming right at the center of all the buildings so there'll be nothing left of this facility whatsoever.
Sure. Yep, you hold target steady for 3 seconds, lock it in, and transmit using Militech codes. You get in the comm, you get T-minus 18, 17, 16.
Sure.
Okay. But target is locked. You don't have to stay there anymore.
Yeah. And
Ricky?
I yell, 18 seconds!
Ricky?
We don't have a getaway vehicle.
Are there any AVs flying around?
There's that one that was by you.
I think it might be
Pretty fun.
I think it might be time to learn how to fly an AV.
We tried it once.
I know.
We have an expert with us.
I was so good. What is my mod?
Yeah, I haul ass to the AV. I fire it up.
Yeah.
Here, we didn't.
See, it's good. It's reflexes. I mean,
It's reflexes, so
yeah.
it's not a terrible idea. It's just, woo!
Place the
I'm like,
You make it to the door of this. It's a bigger, certainly bigger than a gyrocopter.
yeah.
Yeah, you make it to the aerial vehicle. This thing stands up and sprays.
+8.
Yeah, no, fuck that. It opens up one of its missile pods and shoots a scatter of them.
At what?
It's going to be this whole area. So Ricky and Poltergeist both make evasion, looking for 21s.
I thought he was going to take down our AV, and I was like, dude!
Looking for 21s.
Probably the next guy's move.
Easy.
Hold your breath.
Got it. Woo! Didn't even need to
oh,
explode.
shit. Guess
Exploding.
what? 23.
26 plus
10! Yes! We're going to live forever!
36. 36 plus 7, whatever the hell that is. Who cares?
Yes.
43 evasion.
Yeah.
Ricky.
He does a flip.
Yeah.
He flips around the bullets.
Yeah, Ricky, as he dives out of the way, he lands in the passenger seat of the aerial vehicle, and sees a cassette player in front of him. Puts his music
Yeah.
with a 36.
I'm like,
always a party.
Epilogue.
Or 43, is that what you said total?
43.
Yeah. So you make it. Yeah, absolutely. This guy up here, though, sprays auto fire. Ooh, I rolled good that time. Poltergeist. It's going to be a 24.
Yeah, I mean, 18.
18.
Oof.
I would have had to explode, so.
Got it. Okay.
Actually, can you... Oh, you can try to dodge using evasion. Okay. Let me take the higher of that. So you're going to take 2d6. Would you roll 18?
Yeah,
2d6 times 6?
sure.
It could be a lot.
You can try. I got armor. I'm not afraid.
Okay, I rolled 2 4s, so that's 8 times 6.
48.
48.
Oh, dude. Does it ignore all armor?
No.
Okay.
Your armor totally works.
I was about to say, I have 50 hit points right now. That would have been insane. Okay, cool. So 48, a blade by 1. 48 minus 11 is 37.
37 hits.
37 damage. Oh boy.
You see
got a
he's
medic.
you see he's his targeting finally locks on, and both these enormous machine guns just unload. And this is the thing that was picking up asphalt behind Lauren. It impacts fully as she's running behind as bullets in your back.
I'm super fucked up.
Yeah. Roll under your
Yeah.
empathy.
I forgot. Forgot what character I'm playing. Fail.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be interesting. Shit wrecked.
Wow.
I'll cut the feed. I'm gonna throw the smoke grenade.
Okay. Yeah, roll athletics to see how far you can throw it.
So far, I'm sure. For sure. How far do I throw you? 11.
11. That's just about where Poltergeist is standing.
Okay.
So this whole area suddenly fills with smoke. Poltergeist, you're in the middle of the smoke. Ricky's in the aerial vehicle.
Yeah.
Do you want to move into the vehicle, or does that seem to be the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. You make it in easily enough. You're standing right next to it.
Kind of just like, Poltergeist, follow the sound of my voice.
Yeah.
She's in. Okay, go ahead.
You are sitting on a curb looking at a dandelion with a cracked sidewalk underneath. You turn around. You can't see anything. There's smoke everywhere around you.
Yeah, don't go back in there.
You're not sure which way to turn or where to go. I think I'm gonna have you move in a random direction on a clock face.
Sure.
I think that feels like the move. You have no control over yourself. We're calling me 12 o'clock, okay?
Sounds good.
2 o'clock. You move this way and smack into this fence. Actually, roll damage as you smash into the fence.
I roll damage on the fence.
Yeah.
Sick. 12.
12, and then do it again, because you get 2 attacks.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you don't smash all the way through the fence, but you tear pieces of it all around you. Lauren.
Was that my turn? Do I get the chance to roll again?
Well, I made you roll as soon as you took damage, which would have been the top of your turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Next turn.
I think you get to try again next turn. Lauren.
I drop everything that's in my hands, including the comm and the shield.
Yeah.
And just full sprint.
Yep. With a full sprint, you make it into, or at least into the aerial vehicle.
Okay.
So the three of you are sitting, staring at the controls. Does anybody have anything in pilot air vehicle?
Well, it's reflex, so Ricky and I are even. I'm not even close, though.
But
Okay. We'll see what happens then. Ricky, it is your turn.
I see her get lit up. I see the smoke grenade go out. Does this stupid guard helmet I have on have infrared?
No.
God damn it.
You want to ready in action? You want to jump in the pilot seat?
I want to go in the smoke and go get Poltergeist. That's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. But
Okay. I mean,
Is she in or out of the smoke where she is still?
you can't see her from where you are. She is still within the radius of a smoke grenade.
Okay.
Oh, and at the end of my turn, I say T-minus 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I say 15 seconds!
5 rounds.
Fuck. 3 second rounds?
Yeah, we have 5 rounds. It's a lot of time.
Ricky looks at Lauren as he says 15
on.
seconds, looks back towards the smoke.
And I go, no.
I hit the ignition switch and I run into the smoke.
You fucking crazy son of a bitch.
Honestly, I was thinking about it too, so.
It's because we're in our get-along chair today.
Okay. 7 gets you about there. Your full sprint will get you up to her.
All right, great.
Oh, God.
You're standing next to her.
Standing next to her.
She's gonna attack you.
But that's not the worst of it. Leaping into the smoke.
Oh.
Fuck.
Swinging at Poltergeist. You're gonna roll an evasion 18 and an evasion 20. You're seriously wounded and your unconscious mind has taken over your body. I want you to add +4 to both of your evasion rolls.
Okay, what are the numbers I'm trying to beat?
A 20 and an 18.
Explodes. Yeah, I do it. For the first one.
Okay, and then the 18.
19.
Oh my God.
You, Ricky, you're close enough to see through the smoke as this thing comes lurching at her, and it looks like for sure she's done for, but her body moves like she dodges in a way that a human wouldn't even dodge. Her spine bends this way and she throws her body this way and then back, and her eyes are blank, but nothing connects as she spins around. This thing. Is it detecting threats that way? I think you threw the ignition on the AV.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, I double exploded, but we're not gonna do that.
I don't even know what that means. Don't know what you're doing.
Luckily, my damage roll is very bad, but my house rule applies to me too. Wow, cool. Bullets. You hear bullets hit the side of the AV.
Oh, fuck.
You don't know how much damage it took, but it does seem like it didn't seem like to blow anything up. 6, 10, 18. Okay. Yeah, as the AV charges up, it fires at you. Yeah, shit wrecked.
Yeah.
You, you hear propellers.
I hear propellers. Like other propellers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Coming in
don't
low.
Like it.
Make a perception check.
$15.
The 15. You see another aerial vehicle. This one, more of a helicopter or a gyrocopter. And over the radio, you hear Yeehaw! Let's get some.
Whoa!
And the 50 cal opens up on this guy.
That's nice.
Oof, not great rolls. Okay, but one hits. Yeah. Man, I can't roll a 6 to save my life.
It makes so much noise.
You just see round after round getting pumped in the direction of this thing, tearing chunks of masonry out. Already, I mean, the places have been bombed twice at this point. But yeah, one of them connects with him, and it hits it as if like it just hit a tank. The heavy armor on this thing, but this is a serious weapon. All right, okay. Poltergeist. You can roll here under your empathy. You didn't take damage.
So you'll push it up to 3 for
up
me?
to 3.
Should I dump on my luck right now? Should I save it? Feels like there's no time. There's no reason to save it.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll use all of it. So I'm trying to roll under a 6.
Okay.
Should be easy. And it's easy. That's a 1.
Yay! Yeah, you come back. You just dodged 2 melee attacks. What's your move with Ricky standing right next to you?
Oh, Ricky, why are you here?
Because we gotta go. And you're going in the wrong direction. Come on.
Should I double move? I'm real fucked up. I should just move. I'm so fucked up. I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move to the AV.
Okay. You move 14 inches toward the AV.
You better be right behind me.
I am.
No, that's
Wrong
not
guy.
Oops.
I was like, how?
I
It
mean,
can jump like 3 meters.
Yeah, but wasn't its turn?
Yeah, they could jump up and grab your AV and.
am I right there? Am I in it?
Yeah, I mean, you could jump in it. You see Sparkplug with her gyrocopter hovering just above the ground, but it does have the 50 cal, and she was opening fire on the guy.
Okay.
So that's kind of your whole move.
Yeah. Let me just look at something real quick. Okay. I don't want to be a total teacher. We had homework. Getting into a vehicle is its own action.
Okay, so you sprint and
So
you get
I can't
to
get
the
into it yet.
Right. So you have your choice of vehicle. Well, no, you don't really, because you're too heavy. We decided. Okay. Lauren.
I'm going to toss one of my EMP grenades
Okay. At
at the Ed 209 that's closest to Ricky.
the one that's closest to Ricky. Okay. Yeah. Roll athletics. This is turning into quite the fight.
10.
10 total.
Yeah.
You get that far. I don't think you make it all the way. So
The range probably isn't big enough to get
you're
it
short
there.
by 3. Yeah, I think you just come up short. I think you're in the aerial vehicle. It's a little hard to get full rotation when you throw, and
Sure.
and you're also throwing through the smoke, which is making it harder even.
Sure.
Okay,
That was the best.
Ricky.
It's a waste of such an awesome.
I know.
They're expensive
I
too.
know. That's why I spent so much money
It
on them.
sucks.
You hear a ding on the ground, and I'm hauling ass this way, and right at its feet, I've dropped my last flashbang.
Oh
okay.
shit.
I don't know that it'll do much, except make it hard for it to hit us, and I just haul ass to the
Yeah,
vehicle.
goes off at its feet. You don't know what the
And I
effect
go,
is.
12 seconds!
4 more rounds.
Okay. Bad guy turns his gun on
That's
her.
it. Guys, I'm out of grenades.
Finally happened.
Okay. the gyrocopter, it hits it, and it starts to go down. Yeah, Sparkplug leaps from the copter, and it eats it, spinning into the ground. But she sees this other AV right next to her,
And she can fly.
and she hops in. I don't know if anyone was in the pilot seat. No, I think Ricky jumped out.
Yeah.
No, I jumped out. It's on though.
Yeah, scoot over. She starts flipping switches.
Is there an aerial weapon in here, or is it just a transport?
This one's just a transport.
Damn it.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's about to be blown up by a satellite. I don't know what
Yeah,
more
what
you
do you
want.
Okay. Shitwreck Poltergeist, you hop in the vehicle. You're in the vehicle.
Yep.
Ricky boards the vehicle. 12 seconds. The AV lifts off.
Wait, is it my turn? Because I was fully intending on uncharacteristically hugging Poltergeist when she got in.
Yes. Yeah, so...
I get in the vehicle and I say, "Told you I liked her."
Okay, shut up.
And I go, how's that for fighting?
We're not out yet.
I'm in a bad way, you guys. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you see there's some blood just coming out of Poltergeist's ear. And the AV powers up and Sparkplug pulls back on the stick and you guys get into the air. You take some more fire. Pling, pling, pling. But she takes evasive maneuvers and zips up behind a building and banks hard and turns just in time to see you see a shooting star.
Go.
And she steps on it and you get pushed back in the seat and you just hear a thud and impact and like the loudest explosion you've ever seen or heard. And you fly off into the Night City sky, the Militech prison leveled behind you. You presume if anything could have taken those things out, that was it. Yeah. So, our crew flies away from the destroyed
Wow.
scene.
We just took out a Militech base.
I was ready to not make it out, so I don't even know what to think right now.
Props
As
to
you-
your fan.
As you're flying, you get a ping from Chino.
No.
Bad news, bud. He didn't make it. We see there's the next morning the sun comes up on Blades and Rocket sitting at the bottom of the wall of a building pasted with beautifully rendered fire and like streaking sunlight coming down from one side, and up above it you see a portrait of it's sort of a you might see it and say it looks like Ricky. But it's there's words scrawled over the top. It says, "It's not the life that they use; it's the life that you choose." And the Ricky's standing like this, and in each hand you see part of this geisha robot, the scraps that Rattlecan took. He's embedded them into the wall, into the hands of the graffiti as he's as it's like rising up over this explosion like a phoenix. There at the base you see Blades and Rocket with they've lit a few candles that they've set down at the base of this. We see Taffy cleaning a streaked synthetic wood desk in an office.
Shit-wrecked scrolling through her recordings, deftly editing footage of Poltergeist taking fire, then smoke, then the orbital strike. With that, the last of the Omega Tech super soldiers is officially deceased. The camera tilts down, and we see
A metal briefcase, still with a bit of blood on it. Lauren is in his room again. He's slotted in, and we zoom in and see the brain dance of him laying in bed in pre-dawn light, and you hear the sounds of a shower and a woman's voice just singing softly in the shower as he lays in bed. We see Ricky. There's a place where he can go to be completely alone. Sometimes when you want to write music, a laser-like guitar just doesn't feel right. But there's one place you know that has a piano. The basement of the Ascension Church in the old choir room. And you've taken some time to tune up the piano, and you're there plucking out a few chords, thinking of this kid. And as you're playing the piano, you hear every sound in the room. You hear movement behind you. And you turn, and you see a figure with longish, straight hair, severe bangs cut, wearing a jet black net suit, pale face. She pulls down some virtuality goggles, and you see a couple of emerald green eyes and a face you recognize.
Ricky?
And Martian looks back at you.
Martian?
There's one more postscript. The Afterlife Bar. An important-looking woman walks in. Michiko from Danger Gal. She's looking for talent. She walks past the bar, down to the end. One more figure at the end of the bar, past the menu, where a new drink has been added. It just says The Ghost. The kind of work I offer, could get you killed.
I'd like to see them try to kill me.
And that's where we'll end this season of Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. Thank you so much for going on this ride with us. It's been a wild one. We'll be back with more. I honestly have no idea what and where and how and where this tale will take us. But with all that, I wish you good night. Thank you all for going on this ride with me. We have told a story, and the dice decided our fate. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah! Martian's back!
You might be the only one happy to see me.
Living on the edge in the time of the red, spray can in my hand and a chip in my head. Running street level as it gets. Gotta be quick or you're gonna be dead. Taking Night City, block by blocker. Samurai boom, that's Arasaka. Pull out my Rostovic, I go chopper. Samurai dead, that's how I rocker. Designer and Bleak like Ricky Wars. Slapping down content, kicking down doors. Flatline the Tiger Claw, Maelstrom and Bozo. Somos del Barrio, Santiago. Doesn't make a difference if you're black hand or silver hand. I'm Rattle Can, that's who I am. Say fuck the man. Afterlife life's always open. On the edge. Living on the edge in the time of the red. Living on the edge. Living on the edge in the time of the red. Living on the edge in the time of the red. Night City. Living on the edge. Living on the edge in the time